These are for different things. Okay. Is there another notice board? Because she said check the board outside of town. And those weren't specifically bounties. Those were like for items.
Back again?
Ah, those are the bounties. But I definitely killed a named guy, and it...
I'm here to keep us.
Okay, hold that thought. Because I picked up... Thorn the Bloodbound's head. So that's got to be turned in somewhere. Apparently not to her, though. Alright, that's the forge. That goes somewhere else. There's probably an alchemy table in here. If this is where the red priests are.
Oh, hello there.
I could be wrong.
Well, look who it is. The one who reignited the men here. I must say I'm impressed. Tell me, how did you manage to do that? You've got a vivid imagination, I'll give you that. But, soul of a king or not, you clearly have a knack for getting things done. Tell me, would you like to help further? The people of Kunat are in need, and someone like you could make all the difference.
Someone like me. What needs to be done?
The fields of Kunat are dying, their lifeblood drained by the creeping weirdness. If the crops fail, the people starve, and starving people are restless people. That cannot happen. Properly placed, they can shield the farmlands long enough for a harvest to be salvaged. It's not the perfect solution, but it's a start. And if the people see that the priests care for their well-being, they'll be more inclined to trust us. I need someone capable to handle this. Someone like you.
Someone like me.
You've seen them around, no doubt. They're simple enough in appearance, but the knowledge to craft them isn't as common as you'd think. Unfortunately, I don't have the recipe myself. If I did, this wouldn't be an issue. You'll need to find someone who knows the craft, someone familiar with the weirdness or the old ways. But be cautious. Those who keep such knowledge don't part with it easily. Secrets, after all, are a kind of power. But I'm sure you'll manage. You've done the impossible before.
Who would even have such knowledge?
A druid would be ideal, of course. They hold the deepest ties to the old ways, and to the secrets of the weirdness. Here they have Maggot, but I wouldn't count on him if I were you. But there may be others who might help. Furket, the local inventor, has a knack for turning scraps of knowledge into working tools. If not him, perhaps someone who deals in druidic artifacts.
I did see the
Collectors
lanterns on
sometimes
an
know more than they
NPC
let on.
earlier. I don't remember which NPC though.
Legate Denholm won't be pleased. He prefers the weirdness close. It makes travel to Camelot faster. But this isn't about his ambitions. It's about the people of Kunakt and what they need to survive. Help me do this, and you'll have not only my gratitude, but the gratitude of every farmer whose fields we save. So, my Menhir Whisperer, what say you? Will you lend a hand and help the people of Kunakt?
Sure.
Good. I knew you'd see the importance of this. Together, we'll keep the fields alive and the people fed. For now, at least.
If I have the lanterns, what's next?
Once you have the lanterns, they need to be placed around the farmlands. Start with the fields of Reese and Ida. They work as a couple and have some of the largest crops in Connacht. Then head to the lands of Rob and Gil. They're brothers, and while they're stubborn, their fields are crucial to the town's food supply. Without their harvest, we'd be in serious trouble. Position the lanterns carefully. Their glow will push back the weirdness, at least for a time. It won't be a permanent solution, but it's what we need to survive the season.
Alright. Nothing in here. This is, I'm assuming, the warehouse.
Open up, Fergus. We know you're in there.
Get lost! You've taken everything from me. I won't give you anything else.
Stop whining and open up. We've got to talk. I've had enough of this lunatic. Keep an eye on him in case he gets out. I need a rest.
This is the local
What
inventor,
do
they
you
said.
want?
Just curious what's going on here.
Then go be curious somewhere else. We have our orders. Open up, Fergus.
Not a chance.
Perhaps I could try talking to him? What happened?
No, you could not, because it isn't your job. But if you really must know, yesterday one of our warehouses caught fire because of one of Ferkut's inventions. Denham ordered us to investigate, but how are we supposed
Well, I'm definitely seeing the Roman influence here with their armor and everything.
Come on, Fergus.
Which means they kept
Don't
like
have
the
all
same.
day.
If you've seen the,
I don't care. Leave me alone.
oh man, it's the Merlin movie. It's not the Merlin, the Arthur movie they did. Chris and I just watched it last year with Owen. What is his name? I'm blanking on his name right now. But in that movie, Arthur was a Roman soldier. Well, he was part of the Roman soldiers, even though he was native born. Clive Owen. I knew it was Owen something. Thank you, Hector. It's a good movie. Like, that was the first time I ever saw Mads Mikkelsen in a film.
I don't know you either. Why should I trust you with such a delicate task? Forget it.
Ray Winston?
Unless
That's
Denham
right.
says otherwise, we'll keep at it until he relents.
Stellan Skarsgård is the bad guy. It's a good movie. Alright. I don't see that did anything down here. There's a back way into his house. Doesn't look like it. I don't need to steal anything for the moment. Mayor's house. Let's look at the map. I don't necessarily need to do other people's houses at the moment. There's a bounty board over there. Well, I have yet to find an alchemist table. And and I'm wondering if it's inside of there with the soldier. Let's check my quests. So many quests. I'll need Denholm's approval. Well, I gotta go speak to the main lord anyway about a couple of things, so back up we go.
Wilkin? Wilkin! Oh, damn it, Wilkin! Is that you? Oh! I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. Say, have you seen a pig running around?
No, I have not.
Well, yes, what of it? Lots of people give their animals names. Some have a cow named Bessie. I have a pig named Wilkin.
It's true. Sounds like an unusual name for a pig.
Is it? Well, perhaps I'm just more creative. So what?
Doesn't naming them make it harder to butcher them? It does.
Butcher them? Oh, sweet old mother. I haven't even thought about that. What if someone ate him? Please, please, you have to help me find Wilkin before something terrible happens.
You must really like that pig.
Well, the thing is, Wilkin's not really a pig. He's my lover. Well, he's a pig now, but he used to be a man. He was one of Camelot's soldiers. The thing is, I might have done something really stupid. Look, I just wanted him to be happy with me. I know he's not the type to settle down, but I just wanted him to understand that he doesn't need all these other girls when he has me.
Apparently you weren't doing something right. Doesn't explain why he's suddenly a pig.
I went to see a witch that lives outside Connacht.
There we go.
See? Here. I'll show you on the map. They say that if you really, really want something, she'll appear and grant your wish. To be fair, I thought it was just an old wives' tale. I mean, nobody can live that long, not even a witch. But I decided to see for myself, and there she was. She gave me a potion. She told me to add it to my beloved's meal, and that would be it. He'd be right by my side, as happy as a pig in mud, just as I wanted.
Did she want anything in return?
She wanted something precious to me, but I didn't have anything. So she said she'd take her payment later. Fat chance of that happening now. I won't give her a single coin. And if she ever shows up here, I'll tell her what I think of her and her deals. I've already sharpened my pitchfork to give her a warm welcome. Yes. I can see now that it might not have been the best choice of words. But in my defense, I suspect that the witch is not really a witch.
Oh, she's definitely a witch.
She's something evil. That
She's just a
feeds on
bad
the misery
witch.
of others. That's what she is.
Can't you just ask her to reverse the spell?
That's the thing. She disappeared. I went back there, but there was no sign of her. It's like she was never even there. And then Wilkin disappeared too. Now all I can do is hope that he hasn't ended up on somebody's table. Really? Oh, thank you. May the All-Mother bless your heart.
That's right.
I promise I'll reward you handsomely. Maybe maybe you should try finding the witch first. Maybe she just didn't appear to me out of spite. But perhaps she'll talk to you.
There are many possibilities. Sounds better than running after every pig in Quanakt.
Oh, that's for sure. Thank you. I'll stay here in case Wilkin comes back. Oh, goodness, I just hope it's not too late.
Okay. Alright, we need to go talk to the Lord.
Spare a coin for the hungry.
Sure.
Yeah, huh? On the 14th day of the month of Oak, a procession dressed in red passed through. They dragged people from their homes. Eventually, they came for us as well. Me and my Brianna, our possessions. They took everything. Took it all for themselves.
Yeah, Camelot is not
Now,
good.
I have nothing left.
What are you talking about?
Back then, I lived in the borough, near Camelot, you see. I was there when the priests came with a crowd of penitents, dressed in robes made of parchment laden with the word. The priests cracked their holy whips and delivered fiery speeches. No more red death, no more suffering.
Were you infected?
No, but I was cured nonetheless. I gave up everything for the cure. I gave up Brianna and all my possessions. I had to cleanse myself. Yes, now I am pure. Can you see? Can you see? Yes, now I am pure.
Pure.
Can you see? Can you see?
Here's some coins, buddy.
Thank you.
Alright. We gotta go back up to the Lord. Who is all the way up here. Right? What quest am I working on? I'll need Denholm's approval. Oh shit, I went the wrong way, didn't I? Denholm was all the way
hello
down
there.
over there.
Oi, you. You're new here, aren't you? I don't think I've seen you around before.
Uh-huh.
Ah, no, sorry. It's just that we don't see many new faces around here. Just us and the locals and, well, if you haven't noticed yet, they're not the friendliest bunch.
Seem friendly enough to me.
Do they? Then maybe we're all just sick of looking at each other. I'm sure they're not all bad. This must all be quite hard for them. But it's not like I want to be here either. I've got a pregnant wife waiting for me at home, and they won't even let me buy a book for her.
A book?
Yeah, about birthing and labour and whatnot. It's going to be our first, you see, so my wife's worried sick. I wanted to send it to her, to ease her mind, you know? But that Dalrita wench chased me out of her bookshop and won't let me back in.
Dalriata owns a bookshop here.
I know, right? And here I thought I'd seen everything. I was sure they didn't even know how to read. Anyway, Vrel seems to hate my guts.
Why were you chased out?
Because she hates Camelosians. Why else? I mean, I know the folks ain't exactly happy about us being here, but Vrel? She's Dalrita. They're taught to hate us from birth. That's all there is to it.
So let me guess, you want me to buy the book for you?
Well, could you? I'd be really grateful. Please, I'll pay you back.
Sure.
Oh, thank you. You're a lifesaver.
Side questing. Alright, enjoy, Heinrich.
Here's our troublemaker. You've really caused a stir around here with that spectacle in front of the Menhir. I had everything in order. The cart was ready, and people were all set to move to Camelot. But now, you appear out of nowhere, and suddenly a dying pile of stones lights up like a bonfire. That's bad. That's very bad.
Why?
Firstly, because now I have to write yet another report to Camelot that we're going to be late, and that they need to send us even more supplies. Secondly, you've somehow reignited the Menhir, and this has reignited people's hopes that they can stay. And that's dangerous. And before you ask why it's dangerous, take a look around town. The recent Red Death outbreak took its toll, and I'm pretty sure things are just going to get worse and worse. But you should be thankful to them. Their hopes are the only reason we haven't locked you up for sabotaging our initiative.
It's not like I knew it was gonna happen.
That's the assumption I decided to go with, and that's why we're talking. Perhaps there's still a chance to sort out this mess.
What do you have in mind?
You can go tell Murig that your presence doesn't change anything about our deal, and that you are unwilling to help with his endeavors, whatever they may be. And if he doesn't listen, play along, but come back to me when you learn what he has planned.
Saw your soldiers pounding on some poor man's door.
Yes, on my orders. Verkett needs to give me an explanation for a very unfortunate accident in which innocent soldiers were hurt.
What happened?
One of our warehouses burned down. The one where we kept all of Verkett's inventions. My men suspect sabotage, which isn't exactly unheard of around here. I do have my doubts, though.
I have
They
no
say
idea how
Verkett
magic
is a
works,
madman,
Heinrich, so I don't know. I would
and
assume light
madmen
armor,
tend to
yes.
be poor planners. Trust me, I know all about
Like
it.
robes. Who is Furkett exactly?
He's a local inventor, and as far as I know, doesn't have the best reputation in Kurnacht. At the moment, at least. There was a time when he was quite useful. He invented various machines for more efficient farming and other practical applications. Now he's apparently fixated on the weirdness. Since you're already here, I might have a task for you. Verkett refuses to talk to my men, and the locals don't trust him. There's a slim chance that anyone would be willing to mediate the matter. But you, he doesn't know you. Perhaps he'll be more open with a stranger and confess the truth. So, are you interested?
Sure.
You can ask him if he set fire to our warehouse on purpose. You should also try to bring him in voluntarily, though knowing Verkett, that's unlikely. Do whatever you think is best. Here are the orders. As soon as you find out what...
Alright, he's also got other... What do you need that Murig?
Murig, who apparently prefers to be called Maggot, is a druid, even though he may not look the part. And druids are the only ones who know the rituals necessary to ignite the Menhirs. Due to bad luck, or more accurately, the decisions of my superiors, our options for druids are limited. That's why I'm forced to work with Murig, and prophet be my witness, neither of us is happy about that. But I'm no fool. I know that what happened in front of the Menhir might make Murig consider double-crossing us. He'll try to find a way to reignite the Menhir so that it could stay in Kurnacht despite our agreement. So, if you ever find out what he's planning, if he ever asks you to fetch something for his ritual, you make sure you come to me first.
I really don't think I care about you. Why do you want to take the Menhir?
Isn't it obvious? For the safety of all the residents of Avalon. Only by gathering the Menhirs in one place and reigniting them will we be able to keep ourselves safe from the weirdness. Avalon's population has significantly declined over recent years. We're on the brink of extinction, damn it. Only Camelot possesses the necessary infrastructure to establish the right conditions for its people. If they remain here, they will die. You must know that I didn't come here just to obey orders.
What if your plan doesn't work?
Then at the very least, we'll have bought some time for those wiser than us to think of an alternative solution. Perhaps we will invade Tuathon, like in the glorious old days. Or perhaps someone will find a way to free the derelict fleet, allowing us return to the homelands. I don't know. But there's one thing I'm certain of, and I'll repeat it
What
as
is the
often
derelict
as
fleet?
necessary. Only by standing together can we overcome the weirdness. Scattering our people across the island is the worst solution, and it's a sure path to our ruin.
I need to know more about that lore, because that's a very specific, those are some very specific things.
I'll await your return.
Okay. Oh, there's the bounty. This is what I was looking for. Yeah, this is where I find... I killed the one guy. I wonder who I turn these into. Goodness gracious, we have a ton of quests. I wonder where I collect. Is it at this guy, I wonder? Nope.
I'll await your return.
I wonder if it's the same lady downstairs.
I'd rather not have to put your name on the bounty board.
That might be you.
Yes?
Here's the bounty for Thorn the Bloodhound's head.
I recognize these remains. That's Thorn the Bloodbound.
Yeah, he was waiting for me at the entrance.
A complete madman. If you have his sword with you, be careful. It grants strength to
No, I
there
sold
are
it.
stories that... Hey, care to humor an old...
Alright now.
I'll await your return.
Nice, that was a chunk of XP. Alright, so that's like an old road. Okay. Playing with fire. Alright, I need to go... Where's that at?